Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DCUO Online. I am of course Trex, and today we're going to be looking at the Handblaster weapon. The Handblaster weapon proficiency is your first point to put into it. You'll get plus 10 precision, and you'll get two abilities, two combos to use in this. The first one is Leap Attack, which is your lunge ability, and it interrupts, but it is vulnerable to block. To do this ability, you're going to hold your melee button. Next is Charge Blast, which is your block breaker, but it is vulnerable to interrupt, meaning that if you get lunged, you're going to get interrupted. To do this ability, you're going to hold your range button. Next in the tier 2, you'll have Meteor Blast. Meteor Blast is the block breaker, but it is vulnerable to interrupt. This one actually hurls a large energy ball towards the enemy, and you gain plus 24 health. To do this ability, you're going to hold hold range twice. Next in tier 3 is one of your melee abilities is Fist Slam. This is an interrupt, but it is vulnerable to block. To do this, you're going to tap melee and then hold melee. Next, going back into the ranged abilities, is Scissor Kick, which is a block breaker, but is vulnerable to interrupt. A lot of the Handblaster abilities are going to be vulnerable to interrupt. To do this ability, you're going to tap range 3 times and then hold range. Next is Solar Flame. To do this, it's going to give you a plus 5 restoration, and to do this combo, you're going to hold range and then tap range. Next in tier 4 is Uppercut, another melee combo. To do this, you're going to tap melee twice and then hold melee. Next is Power Discharge, which is more useful in melee range, even though it is considered a ranged ability because it's a channeled combo. To do this, you're going to tap range and then tap melee, and it gives you plus 5 restoration. And then the last combo in tier 5 is Pulse Beam, which is one of the best and most powerful of the Handblaster abilities, and it is a channel, so you can get interrupted by this. So with Pulse Beam, to do it, you're going to tap range twice and then hold range. Also note with Pulse Beam that if with changes to the combat mechanics, while you're doing Pulse Beam, if your target does die while you're still channeling Pulse Beam will automatically select the next target to continue the channeling ability. So that's it for your regular Handblaster combos. Let's scroll down and take a look at the Weapon Mastery combos. So again, in order to get Weapon Mastery, you have to have all of your you have to come over here to your Handblaster Mastery ability, and you can see the requirements in order to unlock it. It requires 20 points in Handblaster, meaning that if Handblaster is your main ability, unlock all of your weapon combos here, and then start putting points into stats until you can get 20 points in Handblaster. Once you do that, you can unlock Handblaster Weapon Mate, but it does require Fist Slam, Uppercut, Solar Flame, and Meteor Blast. So let's take a look at what these combos are. So Ground Pound Mastery is going to require Handblaster Mastery, Brawling Mastery, and Ground Pound. In order to do this ability, you're going to tap melee and then hold melee twice. Next is Haymaker Mastery. You're going to require Handblaster Mastery, Brawling Mastery, and Haymaker. To do this, you're going to tap melee twice and then hold melee twice. Next, for the ranged abilities, for the ranged weapon masteries, you're going to have Explosive Shot Mastery. To do this, it requires Handblaster Mastery, Bow Mastery, and Explosive Shot. To do this combo, you're going to hold range, tap range, and then hold range. And finally is Arrow Fling Mastery, which requires Handblaster Mastery, Bow Mastery, and Arrow Fling. To do this, you're going to hold range 3 times. So we've taken a look at all the combos. Let's take a look at what your stats are. So the stats in this tree are, in your tier 1 stats, is critical attack chance, critical healing magnitude, health, and dominance / power heal crit. In tier 2 is precision, restoration, power, and vitalization. And then finally here in the tier 3 stats, which does not require weapon mastery unlocked. It does not. The only requirement is you have to have 21 points in the Handblaster trait. So these stats are Might and Precision, Restoration, Health and Dominance, and Power and Vitalization. So I hope this helps you guys out with learning a little bit about the Handblaster tree. If you guys have any questions, please ask them in the comment section below, or follow me on Twitter at ThisIsTrex and just ask me there. You can always find me there. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys for the next weapon. You guys take care.